those who are in authority automatically underestimate the capability of you and me. Oh, there is no way that they can argue for what they have done, 'cause who can stare straight into the strength of the African soul? African soul, when will you shine again? African soul, when will you shine again? And when you shine, it's together we can change the world. 10-1, you are outnumbered. Surely you can see. You better change your ways and quickly, or you are history. Oh, because one day when you are lying on your bed and you're old, you put out your hand and you find that the sun has turned it quite cold. African soul, when will you shine again? African soul, when will you shine again? And when you shine,
Welcome to this Biscuit Boys Extra, a special show with some special people, with me, the Gabby Cabby, on SRB Radio. I'm joined tonight by a charity that we support on the show. It's Building Futures in Gambia. Last time we was with them was in the Katie Fitzgerald. We're here in the Newman College today. There was 3 amigos then. There are 3 amigos now, but one of them has changed. To my left is Mark.
That's right. Hi, Paul. How you doing?
And you are, for everybody listening?
Mark, Senior Lecturer at Newman University here in Birmingham.
Okay, thank you. We'll be coming back to you. Pete in the middle.
I'm Pete Kendrick. I'm the Deputy Head Teacher at Kitwell Primary School.
And you, sir, we haven't met before, but we have now.
I'm Keith Butler. I'm the Head Teacher at Ashford Park Primary School in Wordsley.
Okay, now, the concert was Kitwell School.
And Ashford Park.
And also some helpers.
Yeah,
some older people.
Yeah,
were
that's right.
performing.
We've got a fantastic community choir.
Okay.
Recently just sung at Dudley Town Hall, and we're very happy to come tonight to support what we're doing tonight as well. So it was great to see them.
Now, I'm very familiar with Kitwell because my daughter and stepkids have either been there or have gone on. Where's your school? Where's it from?
We're in Dudley, LA,
Oh, okay.
and we're right in the heart of Wordsley in Stourbridge.
Now, when you say Dudley LA, what's the LA stand for?
The local authority.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whereas Kitwell's in Birmingham.
Birmingham Local Authority.
Now, there was 3 conductors as well, conducting, I've got to say, a fantastic choir. Pete was one of them.
Yep.
You were very, very animated.
Thank you very much.
There was a young lady that was almost lying down.
Right.
Right, that's
Keith.
Anne Seed from our school, because we have a deaf unit for children at the school. So Anne's come along especially to sign for those children tonight and to sign for some of the audience so that they could understand what was going on.
So let's elaborate a little bit more about, you had deaf kids singing in a choir.
That's right.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
They're fully integrated in school at Ashwood Park. They take part in all aspects of life at Ashwood Park, and we make sure that they can access everything that the normal hearing children can do as well. So we have a team of helpers and teachers and support that come and make sure these children are well supported in things like choirs and sports days, and you name it, these children can do it.
Now, how did you get involved within the project? Because we're going to be talking a little bit later about the project. It's all about building futures in Gambia. We want to build a school. We're going to build a school. So let's talk about how you got involved. What's your story?
We got involved in going out to the Gambia at my previous school, Tenterfields in Halesowen, and we sent staff out regularly to support and link with schools out there. We managed to get funding from British Council, and we were very happy to be able to support 2 schools out there in the Gambia. I've recently changed schools, and we've now linked Ashwood Park with a St John's School for the Deaf in Serekunda in Gambia, which is a school for about 220 children who are profoundly deaf in Gambia. We recently did a reciprocal visit and had the deputy head from that school come and spend a week with us at Ashwood Park. She was absolutely knocked out with the equipment and resources that we have in the UK, and they have nothing in Gambia to help these children who are profoundly deaf, and they have no equipment to help with the communication. So we're trying our very best to support what they're doing out there, and we're looking forward to going out again in the near future to share some of the things that we do at Ashwood Park. We haven't got a bottomless pit of money, so hence tonight, some of that money that we've raised tonight will go towards helping with the communication of those children in the Gambia.
And Pete, this is an ongoing thing, isn't it? You know, you have been a choir master
for a long time now. Many years.
As long as I've known you. And that must be about 8 or 9 years.
I've been a choir master now at Kitwell for 14 years, and then 10 years at a non-such primary school before that. So you can tell by the wrinkles and the lack of hair how long I've been doing it for.
How did you get into the choir? Because I've watched your choirs at the NIA. I've seen you all over the place. This is an annual event that you raise money for the project. So tell us briefly about your work in the choir.
Well, I was a musician when I was growing up. I used to play in brass bands.
Okay.
And when I did my teaching degree, I did that in music. So the music sort of been part of me. So naturally, when I started in primary school, I wanted to bring that music with me. And the easiest way to do it was by getting the children singing. And children do like singing. Now, I've also got the added advantage of liking football as well. So I always bribed the children. So the boys in the football team, I'd only let them in the football team and play matches if they came to the choir rehearsals as well, which is why when you look at the Kitwell Choir, you see so many boys in there as well, which is a bit of a rarity, but the boys really like it. And we do sort of lively sort of repertoire, songs that the children like. Again, you'll have heard tonight, we did Uptown Funk.
Yes, twice.
Yes.
Our
brass players did that as well. And, you know, it's a popular song. The children all know the words, so you can draw them into the choir by getting them doing songs that they know. But then once you've got them in there, you can start to explore different kinds of repertoire. So you heard tonight we did a South African piece. And the children, you know, they're enjoying it so much they don't realise they're learning about music and cultures from all around the planet. And I enjoy it as well.
And that's the thing, isn't it? It's getting the kids together. And in a little place like this, Bartley Green, the Newman College, working with people that are less fortunate in the Gambia and coming together with a bond and a love of music.
Absolutely brilliant. It's a great way of doing it. You can see on the children's faces tonight how much they've enjoyed it. The parents and grandparents have been here tonight. They've absolutely loved it as well. It's just great to be part of such a really uplifting night. And several people have just said to me, what an uplifting night it is. And it has been fantastic.
Superb. On to you, mister.
Okay, Paul.
Now, you've recently come back from the Gambia, haven't you, Mark?
We have. We try to do 2-3 visits a year out to the Gambia. Through the university here, we take our students, take large groups of those who are trained to be teachers or studying sports science, and we go and work in schools and make links and develop partnerships. Since our success at Katie Fitzgerald's, the fundraising, the money there that we took with us, we've been able to actually put the footings in now for the school that we're building out at Busimbala. We've got the block work up to about 3 courses. The plan now for funds that have been raised tonight and some additional money we've already raised is to actually start to put the concrete base in now for all the classrooms and the office. And that's important now before the rains come, before it actually starts to wash away the block work that we've already done. After that, what we're going to do is look to raise more money to start building the first classroom so we can get Busimbala open.
It's a project, it's ongoing. A time frame, a realistic time frame. How long do you think it'll take to build the school in Gambia?
Realistic time frame. If somebody donated £20,000 tomorrow, it'd be built by the end of the summer.
Okay.
Reality, with our fundraising, we're looking at 18 months, 2 years. We're going to phase the development, but if we can get that first classroom built by the end of the autumn, by Christmas time, we can actually open the doors to that school and get children in, get them learning and give opportunities.
Pete, how many people are going to be in this school?
Typically, this is probably going to
Approximately.
be, it's 3 classrooms, so 40, 50 children in a class. So we're talking about 150 children who are going to benefit from having this school. And we know, having looked at the locale in Busimbala, that there isn't really any nursery school provision for those children. Hence the reason we've picked that village to work alongside.
So without your work, without your support, without your money, without your progress, without your classroom, them kids aren't doing much or anything, are they?
And actually, we talked about putting a timescale on this. The timescale is almost irrelevant because those children are always going to be there, and those children, whatever age, are always going to need some kind of education. So even if we don't do it this year and we don't do it next year, whenever we build that school, children in that village will benefit from having that school there. And because the children benefit, their families will benefit, and the whole community will benefit from that education which we'll be able to bring to those children.
Now let's have your Facebook, your Twitter, your accounts, because people are going to be saying to me, we want to donate. We've actually got 20 grand that we'd love to donate. Yeah, that'd put a smile on your face, mate, wouldn't
absolutely.
it? But what's the easiest way? How can they do it?
Right, the website is buildingfuturesinthegambia.com. The Facebook page is easy to find. You just search for Gambia Schools Project. And the Twitter account is at BFIG Charity. That's at BFIG Charity. It's all one word.
Yep.
And you can find us.
Now, I've been looking at your Kitwell School Chronicle magazine.
Yep.
It's as big as an encyclopedia.
Yep.
It's like War and Peace, mate. Honestly.
That's also available online. You can find that by going to our website.
Okay. You must have put, and your kids must have put in so much work there, because that is a wonderful little magazine that the kids must be working so hard on. And the input, and not only is it
Well, it's
you're
something,
working, but the kids are getting involved in it, aren't they?
and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all
Exactly.
about. Events like this, the children are actually learning that by raising money, which they see the teachers in their school and the students from Newman taking abroad, and passing on to communities like Busimbala, they can actually see the schools and the classrooms and the libraries that we've built over the past few years almost growing before their eyes. And that's a really powerful thing for a young child. I mean, we know that comic relief is wonderful. We know that sport relief is wonderful. But you hand your money over and then you don't see what happens to it. You don't see what happens to it. But here, we hand the money over to these communities, and then the children can actually see the photographs that we take the next time we go with us in them, which is very powerful for those children to see adults that they know in these situations, in these communities, in these areas. They can actually see the projects that they've created happening. So the children at Kitwell, for example, have seen a library built, which they've helped with. They've seen a classroom built in another school, and now they're starting to see Busimbala Nursery School growing. And these children here tonight are making that happen, and all of these parents as well.
And what else it does is when they see you working so hard, Mark, they do, don't they? They go, do you know what? I'm going to do a side project here. I'm going to do something, even packing bags in the supermarket, raising money for you. It's like a tree, and there's branches and there's spin-offs.
It is, Paul, but as Pete was saying, it's even more powerful than that, because whilst comic relief and other fundraising initiatives, great causes, you can actually see something that's essentially a grassroots movement here, where we're building one school or one classroom or one library, which will benefit thousands of people, thousands of children for a long period of time. And it's about the partnership that you develop with that community in West Africa. It's about our children seeing that actually aid can be a very positive thing. It's actually focused, it's concentrated on a particular place at a particular point in time, and it benefits hundreds of people, and it's not an exaggeration. So these kids are going to get something, but it's a win-win for everybody. Everybody learns from that process.
So what have we got coming up next?
We have a concert coming up at Bartley Green Social Club. We've got a number of acts performing that night. There is an Oasis tribute band called Oasis. We've got another band performing that called Far Forest. We've got a Miss Pink tribute act called Ms. Pink performing that night, and any number of other acts coming along as well. And because it's in Bartley Green, because it's the parents and the families of these children, all of those parents will be coming along and supporting on that night. And we've already had, even though we haven't started publishing publicising yet. We've already had interest from parents and children who somehow have found out about it, and they'll be coming along on that night. So that's going to be October the 15th this year.
Okay. And tickets, are they going to be able to be purchased through your website online?
We'll publicise it through the website, and then people can just turn up on the night and pay to get in.
Yeah.
Although I think we've had people already asking if they can buy tickets beforehand, which is just fantastic.
And then after that, Christmas, do you know, is a great
Christmas time, we've got plans afoot. We'll confirm something close to the day, but we will have an event then. That will feed into the new year. Early part of January, February, we will be returning, taking another large group from Newman University.
How many do you take, Mark?
In terms of students, we can take groups anywhere between 30, 45 students at a time. We may be doing that sometimes 3 and 4 times a year.
Blimey.
So again, it has a massive impact upon the education of the students here and the relationships we have in West Africa.
How long do the students stay for?
They'll stay, historically, they'll stay for 7 days.
Yeah.
Some of the students will actually undertake a placement, and they can stay for 2 and 3 months at a time and actually work in local communities on education-based projects.
In the Gambia, how big is it, Pete? Is it one of the biggest countries in Africa? One of the smallest countries? Is it by the coast? Is it in the middle?
Senior lecturer for geography.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it is. It's the smallest country in West Africa.
Okay.
It's an enclave of Senegal. It's completely surrounded by Senegal. It's an ex-British colony. It's demarcated by the river that runs through it. It's a tiny country, a few hundred miles long and a few miles wide.
No, demarcated, what's that mean?
Demarcated, it's actually marked out. The country follows the river itself. So it just looks like a long finger that fits right into the side of West Africa.
Oh, right, okay.
I think it's about 40 miles wide at best, isn't it?
Is that all it is?
It is.
a small
That's
country,
right.
isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a very, very safe country to go and visit.
Yep.
It's only 6 hours away on plane. There's no jet lag. Once you arrive, you're straight through customs, straight through to where the accommodation is. Food is always very good. It's reasonable to live there, reasonable in terms of transport. It's affordable.
Yep.
But there's such a need.
And do the kids come over here to Bartlett Green as well?
We've had no success with getting children and students from the Gambia to from West Africa to Bartley Green to the UK. We have had success. I know Keith has from Ashwood Park, actually having head teachers and teachers coming with
Keith.
the support of British Council funding to actually have reciprocal visits.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the deputy head from St John's in Serekunda stay with us in April for a week, and she was able to meet the children at school, meet parents, meet our Globetrotters Club, which is a group of children that are learning about different cultures across the world. And it was just brilliant to have that teacher from Gambia in Wordsley spending the time with us in school for the week.
Can the children... There's no possibility of some of the children from Gambia coming over here?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I mean, I know a child from a local school to us went on holiday to the Gambia last year and spent a week in school every morning learning with the children in the Gambia, which was an amazing experience for him. But there aren't any plans to do that at the moment. So,
well, boys, absolutely superb. First class.
Thank you very much.
Always on your side.
Absolutely.
We try our best.
Thank you very much. We
We're
much
a team.
appreciate it.
We're the A team.
Yeah. We are indeed.
We're the G team. The Gambia team. Building futures in Gambia.
Gambia, that's right.
Guys, can I thank you very much for your time? You're doing a wonderful job. Keep up your great work. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers, guys. Well, thanks for listening. I'm going to hit the sack. Good night.
Underestimate the capability of you and me. Oh, there is no way that they can argue for what they have done. 'Cause who can stare straight into the strength of the African soul? African soul, when will you shine again? African soul, when will you shine? It's together we can change the world. 10 to 1, you are outnumbered. Surely you can see. You better change your ways and quickly, or you are history. Oh, because one day when you are lying on your bed and you're old, you put out your hand and you find that the sun has turned it quite cold.